Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, sunshines and moonlights. Thanks for stopping by. I'm V and this is V's Intuition, and I have another flip through that I want to share with you guys. This is the new In2it Astro Persona Oracle. I got it a couple of days ago, but I haven't opened it up because I did want to open it up with you guys, show you how the deck arrives, and just basically go through it with you so you can see how the arrival of this deck is and how packaged it is. So with that being said, I'm gonna start to open this. Hopefully I don't struggle too much to where I need to pause, but it seems like this could be a little opening here. So this is the In2it what is it? In2it Oracle Publishing, right? And this is their new deck called the Astro Persona Oracle, like I mentioned right now. And so when they ship out their decks, it's like a promotional box, but it comes packaged nicely in the box. So I did want to show you, and let me zoom out because it seems like it's cutting off as I bring it closer. So this was the actual shipping box, telling you exactly what you're receiving, and then comes the sealed box inside. This is a Etsy shop, and I'm sure they have a website where they promote. They're pretty well known. I think they're pretty well known. I've seen some of their decks with other tarot users, oracle users, widely used on YouTube land. So I'm sure a lot of readers have heard of this company or publishing, whatever you want to call it. In2it Oracle Publishing. There it goes. So with that being said, I found them years ago on Etsy. Here's the little business card for those of you that care to see it. I don't know if it's too bright. And I've bought in a few of their decks. This, I believe, is going to be my third deck from this publishing company or Etsy shop, however you want to call it. So this is the deck. Let's get it open, sealed. We'll go ahead and take a look at it, do a quick flip through, and then shuffle for those of you that maybe have some other decks. Oh, nice. Slides right open like this. This is different compared to the other boxes. You probably are familiar with their cardstock and the quality of their cards and the sizing. So this is it right here. Yep, has that very light linen finish, lighter than the other two decks they've brought out. Yeah, this is a little softer. This is the In2it Oracle, and then I have the Zodiac 108 as well. Is it the same size? It seems to be slightly smaller. Let me compare. No, I just was holding them wrong. So exact same size as the Zodiac 108, and I'm sure it's the same exact size as the In2it Oracle, pretty much. Yep, sticking to their standard use that they normally have. So I see that there was an extra card here. What is this? Attention Astro readers. If you plan to use your Astro Persona Oracle for diving deeper into astrology, you'll find, it says you'll love the Astro Persona Toolkit we've created to help you on your evolutionary astrology journey. It includes, and it says, evolutionary astrology book, 12 north/south cards, 12 suit dividers, and tabletop cloth for reading, astro wheel with 16 astrology tokens and magnets to create the chart. So I guess this would be more for the zodiac people into birth charts. This would be something, or whomever is interested in diving into that, for those of you that caught your eye. And then we have this right here, little signs and their symbols so you can identify ascending, There's a little extra information there. Descending and immune coeli. I don't even think I see. Oh, I've seen that on my birth chart. Bottom of the sky. I gotta find out what that is. So that's like a little promo card and additional information. So, little top box. This would be your storage box. It says 132 cards, 11 suits, 12 zodiac signs. I'm not going to read too much about that and some of the cards there. So basically, it's, from my understanding, from my perspective, it's a deck that's going to break down personalities based on the zodiac sign. We'll go into it. I'm sure it's divided into some sort of suit. This is the back of the cards. No edge gilding. And then the front, it's a nice thick deck, meaning a lot of cards. So I'm going to pause you, zoom in, and then we'll get into the flip through. For those of you guys that want to get a closer look on the cards, I'll shuffle them at the end as always so that you can have an idea. But again, for those of you that already have purchased a few of these decks by these creators, I expect it to shuffle the same. But for those of you that want to stick around, there will be some timestamps below to skip around as always, so you could just look at whatever it is that you're here to basically look at in this deck. All right, let's get into it. So we'll zoom in a little bit on this. What does it show? Aries rising, so AC, Aries sign. Okay, so dynamic, some bullet points, and it says starting things is easy, but when ambition fizzles, be a ram and set your head to remove the obstacles that stand in your way, in the way of finishing what you start. Okay, so it's going to describe, so these are rising signs, just to give you an idea of what they have done, and let's just get started with this. So now we have Sun in the first house, Aries. Okay, I'll spend more time with this deck, see how it's trying to communicate. Very interesting. Sun in the third house. We have Sun in the fourth house. Okay. So now we move into moon in the first house for your moon sign. Now we have Mercury in the first house. Okay. Now we go into Venus. Okay. See, next is Mars. So it's looking like most of these planets in each house break down. Nice. Is that the beginning? Yep. So Jupiter. Right. Different ways you can use this deck. I was thinking if you use it with tarot, you can probably help maybe identify personalities of people coming into your life, depending on the question you may have, or to help you better understand like the promotional card had, the birth chart of an individual. Personality traits. Now we have Saturn. Now we're moving on to Uranus. Now we have Neptune. And last was Pluto, and I just kept flipping through, but so this is the deck. Let me zoom out and then we can shuffle. All right, so overhand shuffle without a problem. So a lot of AC signs. What is this? The AC? No, this is Mars. I thought it was the AC. So I don't know what I could do with this as a quick read. Maybe I'll ripple shuffle and maybe we can attempt to pull some personalities to identify. Maybe like 2 piles I'll do. You can know which one is yours. And we could say this is you, and then I'll pull something like, second card can be the energy you find yourself going into. Maybe you know whether it's something more challenging that you need to work on, or some blessings or good news. And we'll see, I don't know, maybe we could do the third card could be helpful people in your life, or people you're surrounded by that will be like an example for you. So they do shuffle nicely. I think I just messed up one of the cards. They're pretty flexible. They feel a lot softer than these first two cards. Yeah, the linen is a lot smaller. You can't really see it as much. It's a little shiny. Let me bring out the other two. So I don't know if you can pick up on it. See how smooth? This one feels a lot thinner, and this is a thicker cardstock, medium, and this would be the thinnest. That's what I feel. I mean, if you get the decks, you have them and you feel differently. Maybe it's just my touch, my feel. So with that being said, let me try to riffle shuffle one more time and then draw some cards and see what happens. Go from there. Yeah, you've got to be careful, but it does. They are shorter decks, so, and it's a thicker deck, so it's a lot of cards versus, let's see, shuffle one more time. But I don't feel that overhand shuffle would be a problem, but considering it's a new deck to help get it out of order, let's see. Riffle might help. So shuffle's easier. We do half and half. Yeah. So whatever works easiest for you. You could just shuffle it up really good and then just stick to overhand shuffle. Alright, so let's get some sage on this and pull a card since this is a new deck. So let's see, we'll pull one card, could be describing your personality, second card where you find yourself going into, and third card can be helpful or people that maybe you will be encountering. Look at me, can't even speak. All right, one more time. Okay. All right, simple. Let's try to keep it quick. There's one option and two option. We don't want to do too much. So this will be your personality traits. This is where you find yourself at, and maybe people you may be encountering with, and overall energy, right? A, B, 1, 2, whatever you want, okay? So for one, so we have moon in the third house. It's saying Gemini, and the phrase is I think, right? So right here it says the quiet, what? Says the quiet part out loud. Okay. Could be your moon. For those of you who may have moon in Gemini. So the little bullet points here says responsive, engaging, good memory, intellectualizes emotions, expressive, unfiltered, restless, chatty, curious, talented, impersonator, and conversational. It says you strongly believe you make decisions based on rational thinking processes, but in fact you rely far more on intuition and emotions than you realize. So it's your moon, right? Because it's who you feel, how you feel, what you feel inside, your intuition. Gemini, those analytical persons that think they go off of their rational thoughts, but really trust their intuition. Very intuitive. Go by your emotions, how you feel. So what energy do you find yourself stepping into? For number one, it says moon. Some emotional, intuitive person here. Moon in second house, and it says Taurus, I have. And it says emotionally attached to possessions, materialism. Let's see, protective of property, desires luxury, fears lack, interior design, collector, craves admiration, loves heirlooms, emotionally restrained, slowed down, slow to let go, holding on to things. So it's like, could be something you were, a decision, choices you made based on emotions, something that's making you hold on to it because you feel you're not ready to let go of. Not releasing comfort, right? If you're someone based on materialism because you're comfortable. It says you have a strong need for financial security and hate being in debt. Your spending habits swing from generous or impulsive to frugal. Unbalanced spending. Is that the energy you're going into, or it's a repeated trait you find yourself in? So what helpful energies or people coming into you? Okay, this is what it's going to be. Maybe a financial advisor, someone that could coach you through this to help you cope with certain things so that you can let go what you need to let go, that you don't feel the need that you need to hold on to material things. It seems like this is more of an emotional person, emotional, impulsive person, based on, because of your emotions being a little bit high, not out of balance, but you could just be more of a intuition, inner emotions. A lot of moon energy here. It's your inner energy. You have Venus. Look at this, love. Same thing, it's your emotions. A person that's very emotional, right? So it says Venus in the 7th house, a Libra, and it says I balance, right? Like a need for balancing your emotions. Harmonious. The wonderful thing, it's like this is helpful people, something that's helping you balance out. So it looks like you guys will be balancing out this energy. Maybe if you're in this repetitive energy, encountering, connecting with individuals that'll help you balance out, right? Music is very soothing, right? So you won't feel the out of balanced energy, the unstableness that makes you repeat these swinging energies, this back and forth, right? It said swinging. It says ideal partner, committed, love crazy, peacekeeper, right? It seems like peace, enjoyable, rarely argues, supportive, balanced. Over attached, won't make waves, over compromising. So this is like very, like you're stepping into maybe encountering someone that you have peace. This could be like a lack of peace that you have that makes you make these impulsive decisions, the overspending, underspendings, frugal, material, attaching yourself to material things, not letting go of certain things because you feel comfortable. Maybe balancing yourself out and realizing that certain decisions are have been based on emotions and not logical thinking. So it says you are so what does it say? Yeah, it says you are so intent on giving your partner a happy life that you are easily taken advantage of. Look for someone who also wants to work on a relationship. People pleasing. So finding the balance. People pleasing. I'm over here dropping stuff. So your overall energy, companionable. Libra rising. So balance. It's a lot about balance. Look, we got Libra here. Talking about Libra, we have Libra here, and then some moon energy. Maybe you guys need to balance your energies, your emotions. Overall energy, it says companionable. It says considerate, well-mannered, gracious, willing, second guesses decision. So don't second guess yourself. Maybe going back and forth, right? That's a lot of a going back and forth. Elegant, sarcastic, persistent, likes nice things. Again, yeah, these cards are definitely going together. Enthusiastic, diplomatic, and decisive. And it says, your ideal romance is pleasurable and harmonious. See, it's a lot of balance. I think some of you guys need to just let go of certain things due to materialism. You could be people or comfort or whatever it may be, and finding this balanced, harmonious energy. I mean, it's your overall energy and you're stepping into it. So I feel that you will be finding that peace. For those of you that have been over emotional, maybe going through some stuff that's been too much for you. So back to what does it say? Your ideal romance is pleasurable and harmonious, but it falls short of, it falls short. You can become critical and demanding. Find a partner who makes an effort to engage equally. Someone that has an even give and take. Maybe some of you guys have been overspending because people are taking advantage of you. So, and you're realizing this is definitely very draining, because that just made me very sleepy. So that's for pile 1. Let's go into this one that decided to go with pile 2. Okay, so this is your current energy, mystical force. Talk about intuition. This one's someone that is mystical. Mercury in the 12th house, Pisces. I believe. This is your beliefs. Mystical force. So we said this is going to be where you are now, what you're going into, helpful people or energies coming into you, and overall energy. I'm just trying to remember what I said initially. So current energy is very insightful, sees through you, secretive. So you could be someone that sees through people, struggles to express thoughts, taciturn, listens, mind reader, talks to spirits, spiritual insights, interprets. This is an intuitive person. For those of you that are probably watch this flip through and you are readers, this could be you also. And it says, this is your current energy, right? It's like you're seeing through the BS. That's what I call it. Although prone to daydreaming and escapism, your intuition, keen insight, and independent mind make you an exceptional decision maker. These are for some great decision makers. These are people that seems like based on a lot of emotion, a little bit out of balance. So what are you stepping into, my little psychics? Moon in the 1st house, Aries. Emotionally expressive. And the phrase here says, I am. I believe I am. It's so funny. This one said, I think I have. Wow. It's an interesting way to read this deck. I'm learning with you guys. I'm learning this deck, how I can use it. Interesting. So emotionally expressive. It says emotional, freely expresses feelings, impressionable, takes it personally, or nurturing, dramatic, mood swings, caring, emotions rule over reason. This would be a little bit of that, but on a different level. Like you think, you make logical decisions, but you base them a lot on your intuition. This is probably someone that's more out of balance. So this could be you getting out of balance and making decisions based on emotions. But this is indicating you're making great decisions. For those of you that are psychic, it's like, yeah, if you're using your intuition to make decisions. So this is good energy, right? It says, although prone to daydreaming, escapism, I can't even speak. Your intuition, keen insight, and independent mind make you an exceptional decision maker. It's like you're using your intuition to make certain decisions. So this bottom one says, while your emotional honesty and gentleness are refreshing, be mindful and aware that the feelings of others are just as important as yours. Maybe being a little cold there. Aries, fiery energy, right? Energies are people coming to help you. Venus in the second house, Taurus energy. Someone has something to offer to you. Sincere, loves beautiful things, elegant, sensual, generous, wants reciprocation, strong values, committed relationships, either values driven or materialistic. Headstrong, this is materialistic, this is earth energy right here. So the bottom of this says, you form strong attachments to possessions and people and are a caring and overprotective lover. If there's something to gain, you'll work hard to achieve it. That could be the materialism. You could be a driven person that you're encountering, right? Someone that's very driven by wanting to attain certain goals or whatever it is. If it's a house or something that they're trying to work towards, it could be someone that will help you embody that, right? Help you with, so it's like a nice little intuition, right? If you're great at making intuitive decisions and you have someone with a drive, it could be like a nice little connection. It's like a little partnership coming in there, whether it be love or business. Overall energy, Neptune. Oh, this is like giving me, Neptune is a very intuitive energy. So what does this say? Neptune in the first house, Aries. I am so unsure of personal identity. Overall energy, someone feels unsure. Artistic, takes on the identity of others as suspicious, don't know who you are, unclear objectives, peaceful, dreamy, poor boundaries, just lets life happen. It's like kind of like whatever. People take advantage of your hesitancy to assert your will, triggering and aggressiveness with boundaries. You often feel are cross when that wasn't the intention. Okay, let me read that. So it's like maybe the overall energy, people trying to take advantage of something. But this is giving me like she has a mask on. Suspicious, like disguising yourself, right? And this is another mask right there. It's like getting offended, right? Because it says boundaries being crossed when that wasn't the intention. It's like being taken advantage. Is that the overall energy? Like, let me see. If you're a reader, it seems like you're coming into like a nice partnership, but it could be that you felt like you were taken advantage of some sort, right? And even though that wasn't the intention, that could be somehow you feel that way. It says people take advantage of your hesitancy to assert your will, right? And it triggers an aggressiveness with boundaries you often feel are crossed when that wasn't the intention. It's like something was triggered. And it could be your intuition. It's because you picked up on it, right? You made great decisions, but it could be something that someone didn't even realize was being done or occurred. I feel like I want to pull one more for you guys. There it is. What is this telling me? Sun in the 8th house, Scorpio. I desire. Intense desire. Hates superficiality, magnetic power, what lies believe. This is a humble person. Someone that's very down. This could be you, the intuitive person, right? You don't like superficiality, someone that's not superficial. Magnetic power is what lies beneath, right? Mystic people are very magnetic. You can have this magnetic energy. Compelling change into anything taboo. Spiritual, look at, see, yeah, this is you. Sex, constant search for self-improvement, right? Passion, Scorpio, very passionate energy. Someone that's always working on themselves. You're always working on yourself for self-improvement. So it's like this little overall energy. It's something that you probably just left behind. And the bottom of the deck says your thirst for knowing and desire for intense experiences compels you to create drastic changes so you can experience rebirth on a higher level. Yeah, see, you leave things behind. Let's leave the bit, whatever that is, offensive, something happened, someone didn't even realize what they did. It's like you grow and move past it, right? When you grow and you elevate, not everybody gets to rise with you. It's like you're above it all. So that's for you, my lovelies. Pile number 2. I hope this was beneficial. You guys vibed with the little quick reading, even though this is at 41 minutes. But other than that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.